Yes, my fans. Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is your boy Bunny again, coming to tell you a little bit about my life. When my appendix burst in me. But before I go into the story, let me remind you again, if it's your first time on the channel, don't forget to like, share, comments, and subscribe to the channel. So like, share, comments, and subscribe. Yeah, so as I'm driving, I'm just gonna tell you a little bit about something that happened to me in the 80s when my appendix burst inside of me, and what happened, how it started. So basically, these things happened to me when I was living in Kingston, Jamaica. I was having a lot of belly pain. So I keep going to the doctor to say, why am I feeling so much pain in my tummy? So what the doctor do, he put me to lie down on a bed and he give my tummy a good squeeze around, and he said to me, give me some tablet, some painkiller, and said to me I must go home and I mustn't eat any hard food. I must more drink liquid. So with that, I go home and all I was having is just fuel like porridge, soup, tea, stuff like that. So it's carry on, the pain still not going anywhere. Today you have pain, tomorrow the pain gone, 2 days the pain will gone and come back. Taking paracetamol, painkillers, everything for this pain not going. So what happened? I decided to go back to the doctor again in about, I think it was a week or 2 weeks after. I decided to go back to this doctor again. So I went back and I said to the doctor, look, this pain is not going anywhere. I think I've been to the doctor on about 3 different occasions for this tummy pain. And my fans, I'm telling you, this pain was getting worse and worse and worse. So it happened that I leave town and I go back to St. Thomas, where I was just getting on with my normal life. Pain ease up and come back, pain ease up and come back. So one day, me and some friend decided to go somewhere in Portland. And we went to this place and we get some sugar cane. And this sugar cane, that was really, really nice. So that day, this was in St. Thomas. We was in Cedar Valley at the time, where we get some really nice cane. So we eat up some sugar cane that day, man. Really nice, sweet sugar cane. But I still not thinking about anything about my belly pain. I'm just getting on with my life as normal people do. So by eating all these cane, belly full of cane juice, go back home, everything was just nice. So what happened? One day now, decided, alright, I think this was about a week later again or something like that, we decided to go to Portland, go buy a car engine. So as we leave out to go to Portland to buy this car engine, what happened? We traveled with 2 cars. 4 of us went. I can never forget the day. It was 3 of us as man and 1 as a woman. So when we get to the place in Portland where we're gonna go and buy this engine, the two guys in the car decided to go to pick up the engine and leave me and the girl sit in my car, which is the car where the engine's supposed to go into. Anyway, while we sit there waiting, only to realize that I start to feel some serious pain. My pain was getting worse and worse and worse. So I turned to the young lady that's sitting in the car with me and I said to her, I'm in pain. I'm in pain. And this pain was getting worse. This pain was getting horrible. This pain is like, this pain was so conceived. I just couldn't bear this pain. And I have the key in my hand. And I feel like I'm gonna pass out. So what happened? I was gonna put the key into the ignition just in case anything happened to me. So when I go for put the key into the ignition, what happened? Just as I got to put the key in the ignition, the key dropped out of my hand and it dropped between the gear stick and I couldn't bend down to pick up this key. And at that stage, I'm in serious pain. And I said to the young lady, I hope these guys come quick because this pain is serious. I can't bear this pain anymore. And I sit there groaning and groaning and groaning and groaning. And my friends, let me tell you something. God was so good. The guy them turn up quickly. And when they turn up, all I could say to them, take me to the hospital. And they never take me serious. I said, take me to the hospital. And God was so good. The two guys that was in the other car, both of them drive. And I'm talking about driving from Portland to Lyson Hospital in St. Thomas. And I'm telling you that every pothole that the car go into, my belly bottom, like it was coming up into my mouth. And I'm saying, drive, man, drive, because I'm starting getting uncomfortable, like I'm gonna pass out. My subscribers, my fans, my viewers, I'm telling you, when I reach to the hospital and they take me out of the car and put me on a stretcher, it's like, because they put me to lie down on this stretcher, it's like everything was just running up from my belly up to my mouth. And I couldn't lie, I have to jump up. And when I jump up, it's like my belly bottom was moving out. And them have to rush me in. I couldn't even give my name. I couldn't give nothing at all concern myself. I couldn't speak to anybody. And at that stage, my parents all the way in Cedar Valley. And they managed to take me in. And they put a tube through my throat, or I can't remember where they put the tube out of my nose or my mouth, but they put a tube in that side of me. And they suck out something out of me, green, black, brown, I don't know what. Because when we go Portland, we was drinking some jelly coconut. So the day before I eat cane, and the day when it happened, I drink jelly coconut. So probably the cane and the jelly coconut, the acid from them, just ripe up everything, and it just, here it is, come. So when I get to the hospital, and when they string me up and take out all what they could suck out of me, green, blue, let me tell you something. That it was the poison that they suck out from me. And at that stage, I was supposed to have an operation to remove the appendix. And the doctor said I supposed to pay 800 Jamaican dollars. That was in the 80s. 800 Jamaican dollars. And they cannot, what I said there? They said they cannot operate it on me until the money pay. No, you tell me. A man sick in a hospital, need an operation, and you're gonna say you cannot operate on the person until the person pay you 800 Jamaican dollars. That is what your life value. 800 Jamaican dollars, are you dead? Anyway, these guys, they have to leave me at the hospital and drive from License to Cedar Valley to my parents, because them time that we have mobile phone where you can phone. By then, it becomes late. My parents don't have 800 Jamaican dollars in hand to come back to License in that night. So it was the following day when they turned up with the money. And by then they pay the money and I have the operation. Successful, thank you to Jesus. He kept me through all of this agony. And I have the operation. I spent, I think was a week in a hospital. I come out of the hospital and at the time, by the time the guy them fixed my car, put the engine in and everything was ready. What happened after that? I come out of the hospital and things was hard. I have no money. Things was really hard and I decided, all right, you know what? I'm gonna go to town, go run some taxi. I'm talking about not even a week, good after. I can't remember if it was a full week after that. And I went to airport in Kingston and I picked up some passenger to carry a town. Or no, I was in town and I picked up some passenger on Wynyard Road to go to the airport. And I'm telling you, them have some suitcase. And at that stage, coming out of the hospital, just around a week, I pick up one of the suitcases. And one of the suitcases that I pick up, when I pick it up, I feel where I have my operation, like it stretch. I feel like it burn me. So it stretch. I thought it tear. And I carry on my journey. I drive the people them to the airport and I drop them off. And at that stage, my tummy was still burning. And I make a decision there. I said, you know what, I'm going to stop. So at that stage, I went back home and I stopped the taxi in. And I just started to get on with my life. And I think I wait another 2 weeks before I go back out on the road. But my fans, my subscribers, my viewers, my listeners, I'm telling you, God is good. Because if it wasn't for the goodness of God, I wouldn't be here today talking to you. And I can tell you many, many more things that happened to me. Like car turnover with me. My mom died out of it. And I could just go on and go on and go on and go on and go on. My life is a testimony. I wrote a book. The title of the book is called God Revive Me from the Grave. So, I'm just telling you, my fans and my subscribers and my listeners, I've been through some stuff in life. So, I give God thanks that I can share this with you. So don't give up. Trust God. Whatever you're going through in life, trust God and He will see you through. This is my few encouragement word to you today. Don't give up. Don't give up. Trust God and He will see you through. So as I said, as you're watching this video, inspirational video, like the video, share the video, comment and subscribe to the channel. This is your boy Bunny. I am out. Bless up, bless up, bless up. I'm out.